We continue exercise 9.3 and we discuss question number 24. Question number 24 of exercise 9.3. Show that the ratio of the sum of first n terms of a GP. Show that the ratio of sum of first n terms of a GP. Show that the ratio of the sum of first n terms of a GP to the sum of terms from n plus 1n n plus 1h to 2nth term, n plus 1h to 2nth term is 1 upon r raised to the power n. So we have to show that the ratio of the sum of first n terms, of a GP to the ratio of the sum of terms, of the sum of first n terms of a GP to the sum of terms from n plus 1h to 2nth. From n plus 1h to 2nth, also there are n terms, and there is also in the first case there are n terms. So sum of first n terms of a GP, sum of first n terms of a GP is given by a plus AR square plus dash dash the nth term a into r raised to the power n minus 1. This is the sum of first n terms of a GP, Sn. Here the first term is a, the common ratio is r. So the formula for sum of first n terms is a into r raised to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. This is the formula for the sum of first n terms of a GP. Now the sum of terms from n plus 1n means a n plus 1 plus a n plus 2 plus a n plus 3 plus dash dash up to 2nth term means a 2n. Now the value of a n plus 1 is given by a into r raised to the power n minus 1. So n plus 1 minus 1. This is n plus 1 minus 1. A n plus 1 is given by a into r raised to the power n plus 1 minus 1. A n plus 2th term is given by a into r raised to the power n plus 2 minus 1. This is given by a into r raised to the power n plus 3 minus 1. And 2nth term is given by a into r raised to the power 2n minus 1. After solving, we get a into r raised to the power n plus a into r raised to the power n plus 1 plus a into r raised to the power n plus 2 plus dash dash a into r raised to the power 2n minus 1, and represent this sum by Sn dash. This is Sn dash. Sn dash. Now this is also in GP, and in this there are total number of terms is n, so we use the formula for Sn dash. The first term is a into r raised to the power n. The first term is a into r raised to the power n, and the common ratio is r. Also in this case, this a into r raised to the power n plus 1 divided by a into r raised to the power n. The common ratio comes to be r. So a into r raised to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. This is Sn dash. Now we have to show that the ratio of Sn and Sn dash. We have to find the ratio. So a into r raised to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1 divided by a into r raised to the power n, r raised to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. When we write in multiple form, so it becomes into r minus 1 upon a into r raised to the power n. R raised to the power n minus 1 gets cancelled, r minus 1 cancelled, a cancelled, and the ratio comes to be Sn upon Sn dash equals to 1 upon r raised to the power n. And this we have to prove that the ratio of first sum of first n terms to the terms from n plus 1 to 2nth term is 1 upon r raised to the power n. Now question number 25. If A, B, C, D are in GP, if A, B, C, D are in GP, we have given the four terms A, B, C, D are in GP. Then show that A square plus B square plus C square into B square plus C square plus D square is equals to AB plus BC plus BD the whole square equals to AB plus BC plus CD the whole square. So in this question we have given that there are four terms A, B, C, D, and these four terms are in GP. Then we have to show that A square plus B square plus C square multiplied by B square plus C square plus D square, which is equals to AB plus BC plus BD the whole square. So if ABCD are in GP, if A, B, C, D are in GP, then we can write that B by A equals to C by B equals to D by C must be, it gives a constant ratio. B by A equals to C by B equals to D by C, and we suppose that constant ratio as K. Now we find the value of B, C and D in terms of K. B by A equals to K, so B equals to A into K. This we supposed. Let this ratio, we know that this have constant ratio and which is equals to K, we have supposed. So B by A equals to K, then we can write B equals to A into K. If B by A equals to K, then B equals to A into K. C by B equals to K, then C equals to B into K. But B is already equals to A into K. So C is equals to, put the value of B at the place of B, we can write A into K. So A into K, it becomes A into K square. The value of C, we get A into K square. Now B by C equals to K. B by C equals to K. It means D equals to CK. B by C is also K, so we can write B equals to CK, and the value of C is A into K square. So at the place of C, when we write A into K square, so A into K square multiplied by K, we get A into AQ. So this is the value of D. D equals to A into AQ. So we get the value of B in terms of A and K. B equals to AK, C equals to AK square, B equals to AK, C equals to AK square, and D equals to AK cube. Since C equals to B into K, but the value of B we put from previous, the value of B is written as A into K. So A into K, we get A into K square. And D is equals to C into K, and the value of C is AK square. So AK square into K, AK cube. Now LHS, what we have to prove? The LHS is A square plus B square plus C square multiplied by B square plus C square plus D square. So A square would be written as it is. At the place of B square, we can write, at the place of B, we can write A into K. So B square becomes A square K square. And at the place of C, we put A into K square. So A into K square, but here is C square. So A square and K raised to the power 4. Then the value of B, the value of B is again A into K. So B square becomes A square into K square plus C square. The value of C is A into K square. Then C square will be A square into K raised to the power 4. And the value of B is A into K cube. And the D square will be A square into K raised to the power 6. This is the LHS. From first bracket, A square is taken common. So we get 1 plus k square plus k raised to the power 4. From first bracket we have taken a square as common. From the first bracket we have taken a square as common. Then we get 1 plus a square plus k raised to the power 4. And from the second bracket k square is taken common. A square into k square. Then we get 1 plus k square and plus k raised to the power 4. Then a square multiplied by a square, we get a raised to the power 4 and k square as it is. And 1 plus k square plus k4 multiplied by 1 plus k square plus k4. So it becomes 1 plus k square plus k raised to the power 4 the whole square. So this is the LHS which we get. Now we solve RHS. So the RHS is AB plus BC plus CD the whole square. Now the value of A as it is, and at the place of B we can write A into K. So at the place of B we write A into K. Again at the place of B we write A into K, and at the place of C we can write A into K square plus C can be written as again A into K square and B can be written as A into A cube and whole square. Now we solve the bracket. So A square into A plus A into A square, A into K square, A cube plus A into A square and k square into k raised to the power 3, k raised to the power 5, the whole square. Inside the bracket, a square k is common. Inside the bracket, a square into k is common. So we get 1 plus k square plus k raised to the power 4 and whole square. Now remove the bracket. So a square the whole square. We get a raised to the power 4. K the whole square. We get k square. And 1 plus k square plus k raised to the power 4. The whole square. So this is our RHS. And this was our LHS. So we observe that LHS is equals to RHS. LHS is equals to RHS, which proves the result. Now question number 26. Insert two numbers between 3 and 81. Insert two numbers between 3 and 81. Insert two numbers between 3 and 81 so that the resulting sequence is in GP. So that the resulting sequence is in GP. So we have given two numbers 3 and 81. We have given two numbers 3 and 81 and we have to insert two numbers between 3 and 81 such that the resulting sequence be in GP. So the two numbers is 3 and 81 and suppose two numbers inserted between them is G1 and G2. G1 and G2 are two geometric mean inserted between two numbers 3 and 81. So the first term is 3, the value of A is 3, total number of terms. Already there was two numbers given and we inserted two other numbers G1 and G2. So total number of terms becomes 4. And the last term AN is 81. So we use the formula for AN equals to A into R raised to the power n minus 1. And at the place of AN we will write 81. The value of A is 3. The value of R is R we have to calculate. Total number of terms is 4. 4 minus 1. 3 will goes on the place of denominator. 81 upon 3 equals to R raised to the power 3. And 27 into 3, 81. So R cube is equals to 3 raised to the power 3. And we get the value of R equals to 3. This is the common ratio. Now the first term G1 is written as A into R. So the value of A is 3 and R we have calculated 3. So we get the first number inserted between two numbers is G1 and the value of G1 equals to 9. The second number is calculated G2 equals to A into R square. The value of A is 3 and R is also 3. 3 the square, 9, 9 into 3, 27. So other number G2 equals to 27. And when we put these two values, then the resulting sequence be in G. 3, the value of G1 is 9, the value of G2 is 27 and 81. So the resulting, this is the resulting sequence which is in GP. So we have to insert two numbers G1 and G2 such that the resulting sequence are in G.